Okay, welcome to another brand new series. This is going to be like no other series I have. I'm just going to call this series Math. And this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And it's something I used to do with a little bit of regularity just in my own time, but I've always kind of wanted to prioritize this. So what this series is going to do is now you'll notice when I open up my Chrome, it immediately, so this has been a huge frustration of mine. I've been doing everything I can to try to spend my time learning about like math and learning about things like that. Um, but I've had every frustration, things getting in my way. I open my browser to uh, try to go to Khan Academy. It takes me to the wrong page. I go to YouTube to try to watch a video on a subject. It redirects my attention to something that I can't look away from, some huge current event or something. Huge frustrations. So I think kind of trying to integrate this into my channel is going to be a really good way for me to realign with my goals. And one of my big goals has been to get a 100% on all of the math. So if I go to see all math here, I want to get a 100% on everything. And that includes early math kindergarten. So some of it's got kind of going to make me look a little bit foolish, perhaps. Um, but it has, we've got AP calculus, we've got AP statistics. So it's that's significant. Now it is still at a high school level, or maybe a pre, like a college, first, second year of college level. But honestly, a lot of adults my age, I'm 36, don't have mathematical literacy, especially in the US, at a high school level or even at a middle school level, I think. So this I think is going to be absolutely a game changer in my life and my career to have absolute solid mastery in all of high school math. And then depending on how long this takes me, I can go on from there. I can pick up more advanced math because I'll have the foundation to do it. So let's see my progress so far. It looks like all my progress has been deleted. There used to be a percentage, and I used to have 100% all the way up to like eighth grade, and I was doing kind of the next steps. But it looks like they redesigned um, the web page a lot since the last time I did it. A lot of Khan Academy is really designed for kids, and it's designed to align with K through 12th grade public school. So the other option I have is Brilliant.org. That's something I've considered a lot. The problem with Brilliant.org, though, for me, is one that it's paid. I just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of prefer free resources because, it could be that the resource is awful and terrible and does nothing for you. And if that's the case and it's free, it didn't also take money from your wallet. So I don't necessarily believe that paying for resources makes them better. I think it might, but I say that as somebody who typically only pays for the minimum resources that are required to pay for. and does not have a habit of paying for resources who will go immediately and try to find and prefer like Khan Academy over Brilliant. So this is definitely something um, I would consider. You can see we have all high school math down here as well. But in addition to that, we have things like statistics and finance, which I would be really interested in, foundational logic. We have software development, which is something I'm already kind of doing, but I'm a Python developer using it for network engineering, so I'm definitely not um, the kind of coder that really um, codes for the sake for coding. I just use it for actionable real world things. Um, so I've got a lot of ways I think my code could be improved and be even better for not a lot of education. So I'm pretty interested in brilliance.org. But for this first video in this series, I think I'm going to be doing Khan Academy. And I'll just call this series Math. And then that'll give me, just be a general term for basically doing exercises on Khan Academy, or if I decide to sign up for Brilliant, doing exercises on Brilliant. So you can see my progress is now loaded. It just took a while to load. So I did make it pretty far through the stuff on here already. These used to be at 100%, but as they change it and expand things out, my scores got lower. Um, we have all of these two, all the way through geometry, algebra 2. I think at one point I probably had a 100% on those. Statistics for me was really fun because I never took statistics. There's a statistics class offered in my high school that I didn't take, so I kind of was lacking in my statistics education, and it was really fun for me to go and do this course. So I did a lot of statistics. I did some calculus. And then here's where it starts getting actually challenging. So so yeah, it covers a lot of things. I think it's going to be really useful. So let's start. As I said, it might be embarrassing for me for a while. So oops. So it looks like this is just Khan Academy Kids. This is kind of an advertisement for something else. I'm just going to be focusing on everything labeled with math, and trying to get 100% in every subcategory. So let's take a look at second grade. And as I said, this might be embarrassing for me. Um, but the idea is that we want to do all of them. So we're going to start with the ones that are easier to get through first. Yeah, so 65 minus 29. And with some of this stuff, I find this actually kind of useful because it's like kind of common core, like new ways of teaching number literacy that I was not exposed to in my education, especially in second grade. We kind of more learned like multiplication tables. We learned the standard carry the one method. We never really learned like number literacy and the fact that basically you have a tens and a ones place. Those are modifiable. So like instead of subtracting 65 by 29, you can subtract 65 by 20 by 9, which is easier for some people, even though it's an extra subtraction step. So 65 minus 20, that's going to be 45. Um, and then 5 minus 9 you can't do. So or 45 minus 9, that's going to be 36 because 45 minus 10 will be 35. Um, but we subtracted an extra 1, so we've got to add that back. So the answer is going to be 36. There we go, and that's what it is. A lot of, and as I said, um, this might be embarrassing for me to somebody who's really solid with math, but um, being in the United States and being at my age, I think a lot of adults really just aren't good at math at all, and this can be a huge advantage for me. So here we got a 1 in the 100s place, a 5 in the tens place, and then in the ones place, we're going to have a 2, and we've got another 1 in the tens place. So 162. All right, and similar thing, kind of the Common Core. Sure, you can subtract 378, or you can subtract 112 from 378, but it might be a bit easier to first subtract 100 by 378. As we see this graphic down here, we get 278. And then from 278, we can subtract um, um, we've got a remainder here of 12, so we can subtract 2. So 278, we get 276, and then we can subtract the 10, so we get 266. So here, 61 minus 30 minus 3, so minus 33. Oh, and we got to get the correct answer here. So it's going to be um, 61 minus 30 is 31. Yep, this is right. Complete the equations. 500 plus 3 ones. Oh, so how many tens uh is that? It's 53 tens. Yep. And then this is 551. Some of these is just, yeah, it's just like, it's just understanding that these numbers here. So here, this is not a value of 5, it's a value of 500. This is not a value of 3, it's a value of 10 3 times. And this here, same. It's not a value of 5, it's a value of 100 5 times. Here, it's a value of 8 because it's a value of 1 8 times, which is a value of 8. So these numbers here, for someone first learning about number literacy, might be confusing because the number itself does not represent the complete value. Only the number at the end actually represents the value. So the 8 represents a value of 8, but the 3 represents a value of 10 3 times, represents a value of 30, and the 5 represents a value of 100 5 times, which is a value of 500. All right, so we'll use the same tricks to help us solve this one. So if we first subtract, so here we have a value of 500, and here we have a value of 200, so we'll subtract those, and we get a value of 300. Um, okay, so we'll put that there, and then here we have a value of 30 and a value of 10, so we'll subtract those, and we get 20. Okay, and now we have a value of 6 and a value of 8. That doesn't work. We'll take away 1 here, and now we have a value of 16. minus 8, so we get 318. Because 16 minus 8 is 8. All right, so that's it. That's going to be it for this video too. As I said, kind of one of the things I might want to do with this is find kind of the ideal resource for me. As I said, this is clearly recommend. This is clearly designed for children. This is a second grade course. Um, so. Uh, for me, it's a good course is a good course. If it's designed for kids, and I don't know the material, that I better. That's to me not a sign that there's something wrong with uh, that there's something wrong with the course. It's just a sign that I'm deficient in a area uh, that I need to get up to date with pretty darn quick. So. I mean, we saw I'm like some of this is perhaps a bit um, I've already mastered, and as I said, I already got through a lot of this. It's just as it has been updated, things have my percentages have been off since they've added new things. So I might be better off starting like with Algebra 2 and then working on from there. That might be a better strategy for me. But in this video, this is all I'm going to do. And just doing this rapidly is at least a way to establish the habit. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this has been interesting for some people, and it's just a call to arms for people too. Don't worry about it if you don't know second grade math. Um, you don't gotta pay for anything. You don't gotta get embarrassed. You don't gotta see a counselor or anything like that. Pull up khanacademy.org, go to the math session, click on second grade math, and practice second grade math. You'll learn it, in no time. A lot of adults in the United States, I think, are number illiterate. So hopefully, this can be an inspiration to nobody knows who you are. You're completely anonymous. If you're feeling like you don't know math well enough, go on this site, learn it for free. It's all there for you. We live in modern times. We're in different times than we were before. You have the ability to learn something that you don't know. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.